founder of the Psychic News Network. And today is Monday, March 10th. Excuse me, I think this is way too high up. How are you doing? Let me know when you arrive. Let me know how you're doing. Today the moon is in Leo, so it's a kind of a fiery day. Fiery day it is. It's also a very revealing day. Hello, hello. And what's being revealed is how we all pay when hatred is put in the forefront. We're literally paying for their hatred. We are, it's true. We're literally paying for the hatred of the MAGAs. We're all in this together. This ship goes down together, but we're not going to sink. I promise you we're not going to sink. I promise we're not going to sink. Did you hear me? Oh, Miss Orchid's garden is back. Hi. All is well, almost. I like it. The ship is not going to sink. We're just going through a giant storm. Kind of the perfect storm of sorts. As I broadcast from the home of the perfect storm. Very sad story. The stock market is crashing. Let's just face the reality facts. The stock market is crashing. They're blaming Joe Biden. We can swim, right? I love the positivity. As the stock market crashes, they're blaming Joe Biden. Wow. How low can you go? Well, I probably shouldn't say that because whenever I say that, then they go lower, right? I'm trying to fix my light. It's very bright in here. Welcome to daylight savings. It's as if time doesn't feel like it's going fast enough. Now it feels like when we lose we lose an hour. Spring ahead. Time feels like it's going even faster. So, thank you for being here. Please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hopefully we won't have any Wi-Fi problems. I lost my phone for a while today because Comcast and I are in this... Anyway, but everything's back online. And I do believe, don't quote me on this, but I think we're going into a Mercury retrograde. If you know when, I'm just checking my calendar. I do believe that we go into a Mercury retrograde. Let's see. What's today, the 10th? Okay, we're definitely going into a full moon. It's gonna be an intense week. Thank you, Warren, for providing me with that information on the 14th. Okay, so on the 14th, which is Saturday, we have a full moon lunar eclipse. Hang on to your hats, everybody. Really, hang on to your freaking hat. Because we are about to go through like I said, a storm. The full moon hits Friday. We'll be doing PNN and 2:55 a.m. Friday, and then Friday afternoon into the night. The moon will be in Libra, so that should make things a little bit more even. Venus is retrograde. Saturday, Mercury goes retrograde. That's on the 15th. Yeah, and you usually kind of feel that on the way to it. So communications get all screwy and that. So if you like, it says on Tuesday the 11th. It says this: the spirit of the duck offers calm and emotional comfort. Who knew? This is Llewellyn's witch's calendar. Well, you know, if there's any ducks around, you can go and you know, see that the spirit of the duck offers calm and emotional comfort. I see a lot of ducks around here. Anyway, I'm kind of stalling because there's so much going on. I don't know where to start. Let's start with a little bit of bell action. Thank you to those of you who are checking out Off the Ledge every day. I hear that it's helping. You just got approved for a disability? Yay! Do you know that bells clear the air? Bells clear energy? Probably a lot of you know that. Not enough sage for all this. Yeah, it's true. I got some... If you don't want to burn sage and have all that smoke, you can get sage oil and you can put it in a spray bottle and with water and spray it. Please tap the like and subscribe. It's free and it helps the channel be seen. And speaking of all that, if you're a member, take advantage of the Releasing Religious Guilt 40-day program. So I'm doing 3 videos 3 days a week. Oh, you're seeing maybe too much of me. Let's pull a rune card. But before we do that, let's ask the pendulum a question. And the question I want to ask the pendulum is this. Oh pendulum. Hello, thanks for being here, everybody. Is the United States going to experience a recession? Yes. I don't want to go here, but I'm going to. Thank you, Warren. Is the United States of America going to experience a depression, like a Great Depression? Okay, no. So something is going to stop the madness. So yes to a recession, no to a depression. Is it because something's going to stop the madness? Yes. Cheryl's back from Maine. Yippee! Yay! With our lobsters. The seagulls started coming back yesterday and today. Not that they fly south or anything, but they're starting to be a little bit, it's a sign of spring, more present. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's just the epitome of pathos. It's so ludicrous that they're blaming Joe Biden. Do we miss him yet? The MAGAs are going to start missing Joe Biden. Oh, we're going to pull a room. We're going to pull a room. We should all get t-shirts with Joe Biden or bumper stickers or whatever. Joe Biden's picture with, do you miss me yet? Honestly. Somebody's saying they're coming up my way. Don't forget, 5051 is holding rallies. I know, maybe I'll do that, right? Maybe get some merch that says, with a picture of Biden that says, do you miss me yet? The stock market, everything was awesome under Joe Biden. Everything was amazing under Joe Biden. He knew what he was doing, but we all knew that. I mean, I never took that for granted. We totally knew that. So the rune for today, I like to do, to pull runes for the group collective consciousness energy. I've got all these joker cards in here. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to read to you what this rune means, but I have to find it. Okay. Got it. Got it. Oh, Cheryl's inviting you to Maine for some lobster rolls. Good lobster in Maine, for sure. And here, too. Joe Biden was one of the best presidents in history. How dare MAGA point to the stock market crash and say, oh, that was Biden did that. We haven't seen Biden for like 3 months. Give me a break. Anyway. This is pair throw. Associations, chance, destiny, possibility, creation, initiation. This is going to change things for us. All of creation lies within you, external and internal. All can be both remembered and alchemized, victory and trauma, by your will. The fates may preside, but do not doubt your power of deduction and choice. That sounds a little bit like the Off the Ledge Today message. So check that out. Invocation. Against all odds we are able. We pull from the strings that tie us and weave those of our blood before us. The tapestry of our future is guided by our hand as well. The treasures are there for our taking, adding to our personal constellation. Okay, this is telling us what I keep on saying over and over and over again. It's up to us to turn this train around. That's the title of one of my songs, by the way. I believe it's on Spotify. Anyway, I'll post it in the community page too. I have a song called Turn This Train Around. We're turning this train around. We are. Let's go to some cards. What we're going to do, I'm going to use the Voyager Tarot. I have tea leaves tonight. We are ready. We're getting into it. We are ready. I know that we ask for prayers for one another here. So I'm just going to take this liberty and ask you all to pray for my mom, who's kind of very sad. So we're trying to lift her up. It's a little hard. Jim Acosta and Michael Cohen were talking about going cross country and doing Bernie style rallies. Good. Good. Town halls, yes. And the I have a hard time calling them the GOP. I've been calling them the MAGAs in Congress. I think I'm going to start calling them the Fascist Party. Yeah, if you can pray for my mom, I really appreciate it. And pray for everybody else who needs prayers. It's hard. 65 years with your, partner, and then they're gone. It's hard. Thank you. And I'm asking you because it works when I ask. It totally works. And you guys are so loving, or I wouldn't ask. Of course you're loving. We're a loving group. So I'm going to ask how the Party of Fascists is going to deal with what's going on with the stock market crashing. Because no matter what, it's all about the money. And some of the Fascist Party are holding town halls. Maybe they didn't start out that way, so I'll call them the MAGAs. The MAGAs in Congress are having town halls that they're running away from. Thank you, Barbara. That they're running away from because they're scared. They're scaredy cats. Oh, Michael. Your mom still cries and it'll be 13 years. Yeah. Okay, so we're pulling 3 cards about the MAGAs in Congress. Yeah. People are sharing that their one of their parents, when the other died, they were really sad. It's hard. Okay. And thank you for your prayers. They do work. The MAGAs in Congress. Now, if they decide not to do town halls like they're being advised to in a democracy. You're watching Dark Shadows? Oh my gosh. We're in the Dark Ages. In a democracy, they're being advised to not have any more town halls because you know why they don't want them to have any more town halls? Because those pesky people in a democracy are getting in the way of their kleptocracy. How's that going for them is my question. They're learning. This is a stagnation. They're learning, and the people are learning what we need to do to achieve a strong, robust democracy. You're really watching Dark Shadows? I remember that program was on, but I never watched it. Yeah, so they're learning that they're being viewed as stagnating everything. The MAGAs in Congress who don't want to have town halls anymore, which leaves us room to achieve what we need to achieve. So what I've been sort of hearing is that the Democrats are planning to take advantage of that. Like AOC was saying, they can, if their so-called Republican leaders in their state, their representatives, don't want to have town halls, well, no, who's to say that a Democrat can't just step in their place and go, guess what, town hall, having a town hall, right? You or I could do that. We're free citizens. We are. Don't let them think that you're not. I did get this, Lauren sent me this book. I had it somewhere and I couldn't find it, so I reordered it. Get this book. I know the letters are backwards. I can't fix it. On tyranny, in case you can't read backwards. Get that book. These people, thank you, Michael. These people in Congress are in over their heads. The MAGAs are in over their heads. And so what's going to happen is the Democrats are going to speed right by them. See, I wouldn't want to be you because you're a loser. Sold your soul to Putin. Marby, you were the only one that came to the live stream today? Oh, for a while. The 40 days to releasing religious guilt. Let's go to the, let's see, which cards? We'll use these. Let's pull 3 cards and ask about the orange buffoon. The orange buffoon. Democratic senators should be out there like Bernie. Democratic. I'm just going to say this because it's really important. Democratic is the adjective, and the reason that that's so important that we use proper grammar is because the MAGAs started that whole thing about they sling it out there like an insult. Democrat, blah, 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 blah. Democrat, blah, blah, blah. Democrat, this and that. It's democratic. Just letting you know. Oh, Karen, the 40-day thing, it's up now. It should be up now, in case, if you missed it. Okay, the orange buffoon. Orange buffoon. I should start writing songs about these characters. All right. Yeah, just so you know, because we fall into that trap, right? It's democratic. And they even said that was because the orange buffoon even said it one time. Because we don't deserve to be called democratic. Like an adjective. Dad joke, how can you get 4 suits for $1? Buy a deck of cards. Okay, the orange buffoon, devil's play. This is a devil card. The orange buffoon is in bed. This is the lover card. Is lovey-dovey with the dictators. And that's what's going on right now. And the 2 of Cups. They're making deals. I hate to tell you. Let me see if I get any more insight on this. Where did I put my nefarious cards? They're hiding. So the orange buffoon, this is very, very, very clear. He's making deals with Putin still. They're in bed together, and the 2 of Cups is they're attempting to come up with some kind of a plan for something. We'll look into it a little bit deeper. We're going to do that. But first, let's ask this. Since that's what's on the table, since the orange buffoon is making deals with our enemies, will it be found out and stopped? No. Let's dig a little deeper. Will the plans go through? Yes. Okay, let's figure out what kind of plans these are. What do cars put on their toast? Traffic jam. Is Trump making an active deal with Putin as we speak? No. We're going to look a little deeper into that using these cards. Hang on, everybody. We're digging in. Oh, I see my nefarious cards. Let's do that. All right, we're going in. We're digging into the slime. Going into the slime bucket, and I'm taking donations. Just so you know. Think it's easy? I love you all. It's worth it. Did you see Dumpy on the plane answering questions of reporters? He's there's no words. What a serious POS, honestly. Okay, so I'm digging a little bit deeper into that. I see Dumpy in bed with Putin. It's not literal. I don't mean to totally gross you out. Thank you, Janet. And what's going to happen with that? I actually feel like NATO is going to get wind of what it is. 6 countries in NATO are going to really put the hammer down on it going any further. This is the 9 of Cups. He admitted again the election was rigged for him right in front of reporters. So here's the thing, and I've been wanting to look at this for a long time. Why is he, like a freak of nature, still free? Like a freak of nature. I mean, it really is. He's like a freak. The orange buffoon is like a freak of nature. Why is a person, if you can even call him that, like him, who's so obviously deranged, so obviously criminal, convicted 40, 35, I lose track, how many times of felonies, screwed the government, just screws everybody. How is it? How is it? He's just like a freak of nature. It's like, how is it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because, I mean, this is boggling my brain, and I know it's boggling everyone else's. It's the most twisted, malignant entity you've ever come across. Thank you, Kenneth. You're so kind and generous. I appreciate it. And all you who donate, thank you. And all you who are just here and donate your presents, thank you, thank you. It's a gift to me that you're here. Yeah, I just really want to know. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, Kenneth. Amanda's being a little crude. That's okay. I'm really asking the cards. I know it's his purpose to be here, but I think we learned the lesson. We're not quite all there with learning the lesson. What is it? Oh, interesting. To see how much we need to shore up our justice. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense to me now. Because I'm asking the question, how is it that he's a freak of nature? Never in his life being held accountable. But if it makes you feel any better, he's a miserable you-know-what. He's miserable, miserable, miserable. Anyway, I have so many things to say about that. We'll get there. So, the question is, how is it that he has been able to, Satan's luck maybe. He has been able to commit as many crimes as he has and not ever be held accountable. And he's here to show us, this is just one piece of it. Ask Mary? You mean like Mother Mary? Do I think Putin will take himself out? We'll look at Putin tonight. I know. It's not easy. To show us how much our justice system is not working. He's miserable. He's totally miserable. And we need to know this. We need to know Citizens United has screwed this country over, and the Electoral College has screwed this country over. It was appropriate for the time the Electoral College was put in place, but it's not appropriate for now. But when I ask about why he hasn't been put away in the worst federal prison or a gitmo, is because we really have to get it down in our souls. We have a justice system in the United States of America that has too many loopholes. And this has made it clearly evident. Hit the thumbs up. We need more thumbs up. When we have 200 thumbs up, we do a group hug. If we don't get 200 thumbs up, we don't do a group hug, and we need it. The Queen of Wands. There's going to be a shift in communications happening, and I see there's going to be more communications from judges. I do see that. That female judges, of course, are going to step up, and the King of Cups is indicating that some of the male judges will too. This does kind of feel like I'm getting a little bit of info on the Supreme Court, which I may need to read on. But what we've seen, because he's gotten away with so much, is he's shown us where we have to fix things. We know that, but I don't think the rest of the country knew. You want to read on Elonia? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think I'm done with the orange buffoon just yet. Hang on. Not done with him. Oh my gosh. If I got in front of his face, I think he would be scared. You want to start making contact with one another? Michael's sharing his phone number. All right, you go. A lot of you have my phone number if you've booked a reading, because I call you from my phone number. I'm going to pull 3 more cards about what is the fate of the orange buffoon. Did you hear that somebody got arrested? We'll get to the Supreme Court too. They said Melania allegedly voted for Kamala. I bet she did. Let's just ask that. Did Melania vote for Kamala? Yes, she did. The protests across the country are so inspiring. We need to keep it up. Okay, yeah, we are. We are. It's growing. Even the MAGA voters are angry. Very angry. Extremely angry. Comb over Caligula. 3 more about the orange buffoon. What is going to happen? I'm asking this. What's going to happen? He's out to London. He's not coming back. That's for sure. What's going to happen to Dumpy I'm running out of nicknames. Oh, thank you. I like my scarf. I wanted to match the flowers. With the economy tanking, the orange felon's hair looks so thin. He looks awful. He looks awful. You wish we the people could recall him? Let's do it. We can make things happen. Everything is on the table for what we can do. Everything. We don't have to obey the laws. They don't intend to, and they never do. Okay, so going further, what's going to happen to Dumpy is judgment and the Queen of Swords. This always represents Kamala Harris and the Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot coming at him, and right now he's trying to ensure that he gets away with things by aligning, being in bed with our enemies. Will there be an attack? I've mentioned this before. A couple, 2-3 months ago, I said there's going to be an attack. Now, I don't predict dire things. I don't even think it takes a psychic to figure that out. But I said, and then things will turn around. Now, we don't have to put that out into the universe. What we can put out is that we're safe. Okay. And I get that we're safe, but I do see an attack. A false flag thing or an angry veteran? Why an angry veteran? Democrats don't tend to be violent. I mean, of course, that's not absolute, but Democrats don't tend to be violent. Okay. Is this a bomb that I'm picking up on? Yeah. It's a bomb. Yeah, somebody tried to get into, yeah, somebody was trying to get into the White House with a gun. Will the bomb go off? Uh-huh. That's a yes. Will it be against Dumpy? No, that's not. Yeah, Tesla's crashing. Yeah. Okay. Is it based, it's not foreign. There's a group of anti-Trump vets forming up. Is it a domestic terrorist bomb? This is just in the air. It doesn't have to happen. Will people... I don't get the people will die. I'm not getting the people will die. It's a scare. Which is reminding me, back in... on Christmas Day, 2022 maybe, I had just gotten through doing predictions, and where I said that I had seen for that year coming, might have been 2023, that there was going to be, I have to look it up. No, I didn't get the people would die. I do sense a bomb, I do sense an attack, but I don't get the people will die. So that's why I'm saying it reminds me of, there was a crazy person in Nashville. You guys probably remember this. And on Christmas Day, I don't remember what year it was. It was a few years ago. He drove his vehicle into, like, right where I got my start as a tarot card reader on 2nd Avenue in Nashville, Tennessee. Remember that? And the building that I used to work in got blown up. So he drove his truck in there, and he had bombs in his vehicle, and it was a suicide bomb, and he blew himself up and blew up 2nd Avenue in Nashville, and nobody else died. Yeah. So when I'm saying that I'm picking up on a bomb and nobody really nobody dies. That's what's coming to my mind. 2020. Okay, that's what I was. 2020 was sticking in my mind. Yeah, you guys are fast. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. That it nobody will die. It was during Trump's time, I think. Yeah, it was, and they didn't figure out what the deal was because this guy was like a lone wolf. But anyway, I just thought of that because I'm picking up a bomb, and that doesn't look like there's death. Is it that there's an intervention? Yeah, you remember that, right? So weird. I loved that building. It was an old historic building. I'm trying to remember what number it was, but it was called the Market Street Emporium, and there were all these little shops. And there was a little witch shop in the upstairs. And back in the day, long time ago when I was a youngin'. Anyway, let's pull 3 cards from the Osho deck because we just got into the muck. Let's pull 3 cards about what happens for our democracy. I read from these cards in the morning on Off the Ledge. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're kind of new here, please subscribe. Every day I'm doing a series called Off the Ledge to get our thinking straight. And it's a spiritual upliftment too. And speaking of spiritual upliftment, please check out Church of Spirituality from yesterday. Okay, I am pulling 3 cards for us, about our democracy. What we're going to see about our democracy and us is, okay, a lot of people have been conditioned to believe the lies, but I heard that even Fox, is mad at Trump. I'm laughing. It's hard to imagine. Even Fox is mad at Trump. I get a yes on that. I heard Maria Bartiromo say to Dumpy in an interview, if you caught this, I was so mad. Said to Dumpy, Maria Bartiromo, oh, well, you inherited a mess of an economy, or something to that effect. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Are they going to get called out for that? He inherited the best economy. They're not going to get called out for it. So anyway, yeah. A lot of people are conditioned. I'm reading on the collective. But people are going to get friendly with each other again. I'm not kidding you. It's true. Some of this divisiveness is going to shift because people are receptive to the message now that democracy, Evelyn heard her say that. Yeah, could you believe it? Oh my gosh. Don't think that a lot of people don't know that they're lying. Because a lot of people know that Fox is lying. They know what the economy was. They lived it. They knew how the economy was under Biden. We were having a blast. Yeah, Maria Bartiromo was past her sell-by date. Exactly. But the receptivity and the friendliness, people are receptive. There are MAGAs, people that voted for Trump going to Bernie's rallies. While the loser is golfing. And JD is skiing in Vermont. I don't think he's going to go back to Vermont. Oh my gosh. But the friendliness and the receptivity, we're coming together, people. We are coming together. We are. Like my song says. Yeah, a lot of people are going to Bernie's rally. So let's ask this. Are we going to see more Democrats having rallies like that? Yes. Hey, strike while the iron's hot, right? They'd be silly not to. Especially, that's a big yes. A lot of Democrats are going to get out and do rallies like this. Good old Bernie, he led the way. Wow. Oh boy. Amazing. I better drink my tea. Wow. You wish Bernie would come to Florida, but probably not. Write to him. I'm going to see if I can get my songs to Bernie. I need help. I need help. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 more cards, and I'm going to pull 3 cards about Joe Biden. Remember him? I'm going to pull 3 Osho cards. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for putting my info up there. I appreciate it. All right. Helps me pay my bills. Joe Biden. Three cards on Joe Biden. How's he feeling? Joe Biden is experiencing he's feeling our pain. Joe Biden is out there praying that we will fight and that we'll have courage. He's seeing what we're going through, and Joe Biden is praying, and I mean praying, that from what we're experiencing, we face it with courage, we fight, and we're courageous. And from what I've seen, people are standing up and fighting and being courageous. Why are you guys talking about being boogie? What? Keeping your thoughts to yourself about Vermont? I thought it was great. Somebody's coming down the slope and going, hey, Putin's puppet, to J.D. Vance. 3 Osho cards about Kamala. Oh, we need 4 more thumbs up and we'll do a group hug. Yippee! Kamala, Kamala, Kamala. Yeah, Bernie's about 82 years old. So all you 60-year-olds, you can't believe what I hear from people. I'm so old, I'm 55. Look, Bernie's 82. Okay. 3 cards about Kamala. Just, you know, what's going on for her. Bernie's 83. Yep. Yep. You're not done working until you die. So you better love your work. 1 more thumbs up and we have a group hug. Okay, I've gotten this card before for Kamala. There's a rebirth. She's been turning inward. I think she's a meditator. She's of Indian descent, so it's likely. And this is Kamala. She's tuning into the higher consciousness, probably meditating and visualizing a rebirth. Bernie is trying. No try. Bernie's doing. He's not trying. He's doing. Big difference. Yeah, group hug time. Thank you. Kamala won. I ran out of mugs. I'm still deciding whether to get more. Is Kamala? Yeah, I just said is Kamala, and it started to go yes. Gina's 57. Looks like she's in her late. I'm just saying. I can't believe how many people are young. You know, nowadays that's young, right? And like, I'm so old. I'm all washed up. Cut it out. We don't retire. We graduate. If you have a regular job that you retired from, we changed the word to graduate. Shall we do some tea leaves? 10,000 people in Wisconsin went to see Bernie. Okay. I'm not reading the tea leaves just yet. I usually do that right at the end. I'm just getting them ready. Now, definitely watch Off the Ledge because it's going to calm you down when you're freaking out. And just in case you don't know, one calm down technique is to breathe in really deeply and hold it as long as you can, and then breathe out even longer on the exhalation. Kamala 1, Kamala 1, Kamala 1. Yes. There's so much to read on. Let's just talk to the guides for a sec. We have enough likes for a group hug, yeah, for sure. So let's do a group hug, and then we will We'll read on a couple more things. I'm just asking the guides what to read on. Okay. Everybody really visualize that we are safe and protected. That's really important. Okay, we're going to do a group hug. And for this group hug, we're going to imagine, like we've been doing this, the American people being real courageous, and we're seeing this. We did a group hug on this the other day, on Friday. Getting inspired and motivated, and it doesn't subside. The energy just gets inspired and motivated. Like I was reading what Joe Biden's, thinking how he's doing, and he sees us, what we're experiencing, and wants us to be courageous and fighting. I was just reading where his energy is at. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Everybody's rising up really strong. We are inspired. People are coming out in massive numbers like we've never seen before. And all the people that are afraid are turning that fear into action. And we are ousting the fascist regime. And anyone who's experiencing depression and despair, we're hugging you. See it, feel it, know it. We have to fight for our democracy. We have to. It's up to us. All right. I don't know why I'm hesitating on what to read on next. Everyone's sharing their ages. You're young no matter how old you are. Things are different now. We don't work in factories. I'm going to read on Putin. Putin. Okay. I know what my demographic is. I know how old you all are. You don't have to put it up there. Putin. Going to the protest march on the 14th. I'm planning to be in Boston. I think it's the 15th. Right? Is it the 14th? Putin. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 10 of Cups. That's interesting, it's the 10 of Cups, because I usually get the 10 of Pentacles for Putin. The 10 of Cups. The 3 of Pentacles. Oh, he's working on building something. And the Queen of Swords is Kamala. So I'm reading on Putin, and I have... He's up to building something. He thinks he's going to have success, but I get the sense that it's like water through a sieve. And then I see a card that represents Kamala. If getting the feeling that Putin's not going to be around for much longer, and it's a surprise. I know, but the thing is, he has doubles. Power 45 and Leon feeling about the protests. I see, by the way, I see massive, in my mind's eye, I see massive. I see the women's march back in 2017 was the largest march ever. The Black Lives Matter was the largest march after that. I mean, not as big, but I see that level. I see that level. Massive, massive, that don't let up. Okay, I'm going to read on how the muskrat is doing with his crashing Tesla stocks. People are angry. Angry. And you know what? I know we suffer from what they're doing. But isn't it better that things are really sucking for them than if things were going well for them? And today, I noticed today that there's a part of what's going on that, to me, this whole shit show feels like an illusion. It really does. It doesn't feel real. It's very strange. More on that later. Well, there's that Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles indicates massive amounts of money. Notice that I didn't get that with Putin. I got the Ten of Cups. Different thing. But I felt like it was the cups of water, you know, or whatever. Just like a sieve. Just leaking like a sieve. Elonia. Oh man, I'm still getting that the European Union is going to, like other world leaders are going to be the bane of his existence. Elonia we're reading on. Yeah. Ever since I got my dad a new sled for Christmas, it's been downhill ever since. I heard we're getting a snowstorm this week. You never know. Elonia. The Knight of Wands indicates one of his minions, one of his teenage hackers is, I know what this is. He got hacked today. Elonia got hacked today. Twitter got hacked. He's bleeding money. And the Knight of Pentacles, other world leaders they're really making a plan. And they're canceling their Starlink contracts. And the Knight of Wands, I think, should we start a GoFundMe for Elon? Good one there, Warren. Heard Musk is looking at election interference charges from Germany. Yeah, I'm definitely Sage this Scales Tarot. I'm definitely getting that. I'm definitely getting that there are leaders, there are world leaders coming after him. But this, was it this one? Is a hacker, it's a kid, it's a hacker. I'm feeling backfiring. Did whomever hacked Twitter today, and I heard it was a few times, was it one of the, I get that it was a young person that worked for him. The plot thickens. Wow. Wow. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, the Europeans are pissed. Yeah. They have to get serious regarding Putin. Yeah, wow. See what I mean? We could be here for 3 hours. Hacked 3 times. Yeah, bring on the resistance. Yeah, bring on the revolution. Wow. 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 Too many vibes. Let's see. I keep changing glasses. I'm overwhelmed with all the entities. Okay, so this changes what's going on. What's going on in America changes what's going on in the world, which to me is kind of interesting. I'm pulling 3 cards about our enemies. I'm going there. I'm pulling 3 cards about our enemies. Alright, our enemies. Elon said he thinks it was a cyber attack. Yeah, it was. I get that it's a young person hacked it. We'll ask a little bit more about that. Hang on. He lost 148 billion so far. How much does he have total? It's all not, it's like it's not cash dollars. Was it somebody in the United States that hacked the muskrat? No, isn't that interesting? Yeah, it wasn't somebody in the United States. Was it somebody who had worked for him? No. Was it somebody, one of our allies? Yeah, it feels like it came from an ally country. Interesting. Okay. And now I'm pulling cards about our enemies. I have to remember what I was talking about. Okay. They're trying to figure out how to steal all America's money. I'm just giving it to you like I sees it. Our enemies are trying to figure out how to steal all of our money right now. Will they succeed at stealing all of our money? Our enemies are trying to... hang on, I'll ask that in a second. Are trying to steal all of the Americans' money. I don't see it working. I don't see that they can steal all of our money. People are asking if Anonymous was the hacker. Was Anonymous the hacker? I have a no. Does anybody know the source of Anonymous, or is he totally anonymous, or she? Gloria, I already asked if we were going into a depression, and I got yes on recession. I got no on depression. I got that something would stop it. We can look into what will stop it on Wednesday. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm going to... okay, but Anonymous... wait. I got... it's not... is Anonymous in this country? I don't feel like... I'm not getting in this country. Was it Anonymous that did the hacking? I have a yes. So mysterious. Yeah, somebody... Brian such and such is up communicating with someone who says that they did it named Dark Storm. Maybe they also go by Anonymous. Or do they also go by Anonymous? Yes. Yes. Not backing down, Jana said. Good. We don't expect you to. Oh, I hear the bell chiming. 8. So let's take a look at the tea leaves. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Well, don't leave yet because we're doing tea leaves. Keep on envisioning what it is that you want to see happen. Get the book on tyranny. I was afraid to read it initially, but I just read the first few pages and it's excellent. So Timothy Snyder. I found it on Thrift Books. I quit Amazon. And it was painful at first, but it's not painful anymore, and that was just a couple days ago. All right. You love bells? Could you hear those bells? Is Anonymous on our side? Yeah. Okay. Oh, and before I read the tea leaves, here's the deal on the Kamala mugs. I can't order fewer than 48 mugs, and I've run out. So... I'm figuring out some kind of a way that people can let me know that they'll purchase them before I order 48 more, because they're not cheap and they're great mugs. I'll figure it out. I'll let you know on Wednesday. I think on my website right now you can pre-order them. Last time I looked. Okay, so we've got a lot of energy in the female side of the cup. These are world leaders that are females. That are not taking any crap. They've had enough. They're not going to take it anymore. And then we have Saturn. Okay, so we've got some hard lessons coming up with Saturn. That looks like that's so interesting. That clearly looks like a fighter with a spear. I don't feel that that's negative. I feel like this has to do with Russia and the EU sticking it to Russia, if you know what I mean. And that looks like almost like a griffin or a gargoyle. So there's some ugly stuff coming in to take out the evil. It's pretty ugly. That looks like a dog, and there's a stick. This looks like orders being given, like loyalty. Even though our allies even though our allies have backed away from us, they're still loyal to us because America's been in good standing for, decades. It's Kimberly Gargoyle. Where's my bell? That's funny. I always thought that she would squeal. It's yet to be seen. Okay, and there's that looks like a little bitty angel. That looks like there's going to be some kind of news coming in right around. There's a lot of solar flares right now. There's a lot going on with the sun. I don't know. I'm just picking that up. But this is, see the fighter with the spear? That's a spear. And there's like a gargoyle or a griffin. So this is things that look ugly that are taking out the evil. All right? And there's a lot, the female leaders that are in power are going to be right in the forefront of things. I get this really strong sense. Our allies are loyal to us. Don't be fooled. They hate Trump. The whole thing about retaliating on the tariffs is they want to get rid of Trump. They don't want to get rid of us. Okay. 12,000 year Kali Yuga and on March 21st. I'll have to look up what that means. I think that's everything. It's been an hour. Please know that my income is solely based on what I attract here. So thank you to my members. Don't forget, if you're a member, you can, there's a video set to members only. 40 days to releasing religious guilt. We are all subjected to it in our lives at some point, even if we weren't brought up religious. Check that out. Off the Ledges every day. Your memberships help me to pay the bills too. Church of Spirituality from yesterday was phenomenal. Definitely check it out. Check out the sermon. I'm here to uplift and inspire to the best of my ability. To book a reading at psychic.annetteDion.com. To get a discount on your reading, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. And that expires at midnight tonight, the big discount. All right. Membership is less than a latte. Thank you, Rose. All right, love you all. I haven't seen Damon in a while. We'll have to see if we can drum him up. And be well. It's a lunar eclipse week. It's a big, big week. Take good care of yourselves and don't stress out. Watch some comedy. All right, bye. Love you all. Bye.